We were gonna start filming in just a couple days, but then because of the pandemic, we shut down.
So 2020 has obviously thrown Bachelor Nation for a loop. Instead of the typical Bachelor Mansion and exciting, beautiful travel destinations, filming for The Bachelorette and The Bachelor has been put into a complete bubble.
I know that there were times when you thought this may not actually happen, but it is not. Claire, we're going to start shooting your season of The Bachelorette in just a few days.
Today, we're talking through those Bachelor Bubble locations and putting them up against each other to determine which is the best place for love. Basically, what this bubble has meant is all of the contestants had to quarantine, fly in, be tested to ensure they're not contagious, and only then are they able to take part in the show. This actually isn't too different from what the Bachelor contestants would go through before the first night, except for the addition of a COVID test, but hey, it made for some great content along the way.
Hi, Blake.
Hi.
So your results came back.
And
You're clear to meet Claire.
yeah.
Walking around here without a mask or just being able to shake a hand, kiss somebody, do any of these things is it's a luxury at this point.
What's good, world? What's going on? What's up, mountains? What's up, trees? What's up, grass?
Claire time. Go time.
Anybody? Want to give me a hug? You. I can't wait. Let's go! Somebody, Claire!
The other key part of this bubble is that it's the only location the Bachelor team is able to film at for a full season. Obviously, to keep everyone healthy, they're not able to travel out in the world and experience the amazing destinations they would usually go to on the show. So that leaves us with the two Bachelor Bubble locations we have this year. First, you have the La Quinta Resort, which is just outside of Palm Springs. We've obviously seen this location over the course of Clare and Tayshia's season so far. Then you have Nemacolin Woodlands Resort in Pennsylvania. We've gotten a sneak peek of what this spot looks like in a few of the previews for Matt James's upcoming season. Alright, so let's get into it. We're going to rate these locations on a few dimensions. First, weather and climate. Second, fun date opportunities. And finally, we'll rate them on their scenery. Of course, we're going to be awarding roses for the winner in each of these categories. So our first category is weather and climate of these locations. First, you have La Quinta, which is in Palm Springs, California.
Welcome to Palm Springs!
If you weren't aware, this is actually the desert, so it is super hot.
Got hot real quick, and I'm not talking about this 120-degree heat, you know what I'm saying?
How's the heat getting to you? Is it too much?
It just got hotter.
It's hot? So you want to get in the pool?
Nemacolin, on the other hand, is on the opposite side of the country in Pennsylvania, where it's been very cool while they've been filming over the course of the fall. I think the nice autumn weather is perfect for romance. So with that, I think it's a pretty clear winner. The rose is going to Matt James and Nemacolin on this one. Next up, we have the fun date opportunities category. So here, we're really looking for variety and overall vibes that you could get going on a date that is obviously still within the vicinity of the resort. Let's start with Nemacolin. Obviously, there's a lot more to come as we wait for the season, but we have seen some pretty impressive dates in the previews that have already been released.
Chemistry. It's the best feeling. It's like butterflies and excitement.
It just keeps getting hotter. It's just like, yum, daddy.
I felt like we had like a real connection, a real spark.
I definitely could see myself falling in love with you. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with Matt.
We have fireworks, helicopters, zip lining, four-wheeling, car racing, skydiving, hot balloons. The list keeps going on, and it is pretty impressive. If we look at La Quinta, there have also been a few interesting dates. They've spent a lot of time at the pool.
Hello, Bachelor Nation, and welcome back to La Quinta, California. What an amazing event we have set up for today. Tayshia's Splash Ball Spectacular. All right, let's get down to the action. Tayshia.
Clearly Zach is, in love. But Claire.
You ready? I'm gonna get on this.
You made it.
What's up, buddy?
The horseback riding date was pretty nice, though.
Come on.
What is happening here?
Where am I at?
Saddle up. You're doing really well, you know, for this being your first time.
Thank you, thank you.
And of course, let's not forget about Jared and Ashley's challenge.
This is the story of one woman.
And her quest for love.
She's been through it all, and now she knows what she's looking for.
917, 917, 917, 917. Bennett, what do we got, bud? 907. The correct answer is 917. Congratulations, gentlemen, who did get that correct.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm going to give the rose to Nemacolin and Matt James on this one, too. I think the Bachelor team clearly had a tight timeline when they were figuring things out with the initial season at La Quinta, and they didn't have quite as much time to figure out what they could do for dates, whereas they've had much longer to plan and create the best possible experience for Matt's season. So it makes sense that Matt has a little bit better dates on his season. Okay, for the last category, we have scenery. Let's start with Nemacolin again. It's a really beautiful woodsy vibes at the resort. I mean, it is called the Nemacolin Woodlands Resort for a reason. We've seen some of those views from the zip lining date and also the hot tub scene. And then you have La Quinta. Honestly, this is a beautiful desert with great vibes in Palm Springs, especially when Tayshia was on her one-on-one with Brendan. We got to see a good glimpse of the area, and it was super pretty with the mountains in the background. So on this one, I'm going to give the rose to La Quinta for Clare and Tayshia's season. I'm hoping we can see a bit more of the views as we get into the later few weeks with Tayshia's season. And just for fun, I'm going to add in a bonus round, hot tubs. We all know hot tubs are an essential part of any Bachelor or Bachelorette season. Everyone loves the steamy makeout sessions, and the location can really make or break how that goes.
Burnt it down with our fire. But tonight
So with that, we've only gotten a small glimpse of hot tub sessions on Matt's season so far, but they definitely look steamy.
Is the perfect bachelor.
He's probably the most
Definitely could see myself.
I will throw in a fun fact. This is actually not the first that Bachelor Nation has seen of Nemacolin. You might remember on JoJo's season, she and Luke Pell had a steamy hot tub scene here as well.
Bachelorette footage starts off a one-on-one date with JoJo and Luke. That was a sled dog ride. It looked like fun in the snow, but the real fun was had in a hot tub out there in the middle of the woods. Where else would it be, of course? There was champagne, there was strawberries, you get the idea. This was a really good date. You get the idea that Luke is going to be around for a while. He gets the rose. Excuse me.
Then, back to La Quinta. We've had a lot of these so far.
It's not always gonna be a hot tub looking at the stars. But I need, like, that's actually something that I'm craving in a relationship.
What?
I need, like, that rock, you know?
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not looking at you like anything. I'm crushing on Tayshia. It's like surreal.
I'm really, really, really happy. Brendan came on the one-on-one with me today. And I feel like I'm constantly staring at his lips, but I also feel like he's staring at mine, so it's like, I don't know. I'm not worried about it.
And there was something like I wanted to do night one that I didn't get a chance to do, so I just want to,
Honestly, given the quantity, I'm going to have to give the rose to La Quinta on this one, but as we get into Matt James's season, I could be swayed on what location should really deserve the hot tub rose. So with that, we end up tied. I think the real tiebreaker for these locations should show up in the comments. Let me know down below what you think of each location. I'm super curious to hear which location you think is better for love. Is it Nemacolin for Matt James' season of The Bachelor, or is it La Quinta, who's seen both Clare and Tayshia as bachelorettes? If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I like to think of it as similar to giving me a rose for another week. And of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know the next time I post another Bachelor Nation video. Thanks so much for watching, and see you all next time.